With all the challenges faced over the last 12 months, the team has made remarkable progress. In the eastern section, works are well underway at both the major interchanges, and in the viaducts, most of the structures are up out of the ground, so they're actually building the columns, and on one of the bridges they're building the superstructure, which is essentially the roadway that people will drive on. So in the Sugarloaf range, we had two key milestones to meet so far for the project. The first of those was completion of the mine void filling works, and that was completed in April of this year. And that allows the team to then go and build the bridge structures on top of what is now stable ground. The second milestone we completed in the Sugarloaf range was the launch of the first section of Viaduct 3. So Viaduct 3 being a very long bridge across one of the gullies. All those viaducts add up to just over 800 metres in total length and are up to 42 metres above the ground. One of the key milestones for the team, and as you will see from the work that's been done here in the casting yard, is to construct the bridge sections and get them to site and start erecting them. So that was a major milestone, and that was also achieved early in this year. Works at the F3 interchange are proceeding at a great pace. The team's also taken on an upgrade to the Cameron Park Drive, Newcastle Link Road, Woodford Street intersection, which will be converted ultimately to traffic signals by the time the project opens. One of the key milestones we had at the F3 was the commencement of launching what we call an incrementally launched bridge, which is a fancy way of saying it grows from one side of the freeway to the other. And that bridge will be the highest of the bridges at the interchange, and that's now underway. When it's completed, the interchange will actually operate at 3 levels, and it's one of only a few interchanges that'll operate like that in New South Wales. So the freeway for the F3 is at the lowest level, the ramps connecting the Link Road to the Expressway are at the next level, and the ramp that connects the Hunter Expressway to the Newcastle to Sydney ramp will actually be on the 3rd level over the top. So it should be a spectacular drive for those who get to drive on it at the end of the job. The intersection at Cameron Park Drive has been added to the work being undertaken by the Alliance. The work that we're doing there involves installation of new traffic control signals and removal of the existing roundabout. This work's going really well. Ultimately, the intersection will have new traffic signals in time for the Hunter Expressway to open. The earthworks for the Alliance are progressing fantastically well. The team's got to do over 13 kilometres of earthworks, which is linked up by the bridges at the various locations, in order to then build the pavement over the top. The earthworks have progressed at a great rate of knots despite some adverse wet weather we've had over the last couple of months, and the team's on track to complete the earthworks in accordance with the program they set out. At Buchanan, we're building a new full interchange which you'll be able to get on and off the freeway in both directions. This provides connectivity to Buchanan Road, to George Booth Drive and John Renshaw Drive. Vehicles, particularly heavy vehicles that need to go to the Port of Newcastle, would get off the freeway and use John Renshaw Drive at that location. The construction is progressing really well. A number of the bridges are underway, and in particular the 2 voided slab bridges, which are basically giant boxes, will actually be in place in the coming months. Both of our key contractors have very detailed management systems for their occupational health and safety, and they both work very hard and systematically to keep all their people safe. The project's got a very good safety record at this point in time, and we hope to keep it that way by everybody's sustained efforts. Both Thiess and Abbey Group take the safety of their workers very seriously, and a large amount of effort every day goes into toolboxing and training and communicating the right way to do stuff to people so that they can all go home safe. Both the project teams in the Alliance and the DNC are working hard on delivering the project, and we are currently on track for completion of the project by the end of 2013, which is the target we've been set by the federal government. The project itself has a really high level of acceptance in the community. Most people who ask us questions about the project want to know, when's it going to finish, when can we drive on it? That's a great blessing to the team, and it's a great pleasure to be involved in something that has such a high profile. But we do have a number of the community who are more directly affected, those who are adjacent to the project, those who are affected by some of the works we do. And we work really hard with our comms team in particular here at the Alliance and also in the DNC to keep on top of that and to actually help people and try and resolve their issues as we go, because it's our community too. It's great to be working on a project where you're near home and you'll be using the job once it's finished and getting to enjoy the benefits of it.
One of the really pleasing things for me on this project is we've really attracted some really high quality staff. I guess it's the fact that it's an alliance, the fact that it is such a challenging project. We've got a fantastic team right through the organisation.
To the project team, I'd say what I've said a few times before, this is the hump year. We're spending more money in the next 12 months than we will at any other time in the project's life. That takes everybody's combined efforts, working very hard, week in, week out over the coming year to get the job done. And I know we've got the right people, they've got the right enthusiasm, skills and ability, and we're going to get this job done and we're going to look back and be very, very proud of it.